What's up, everybody? It's KDW Gaming here. If you're wondering why I'm laughing, I just had like a whole bunch of outtakes of me fucking up the damn intro. But that's besides the point. Today I'm coming at you with a video I was planning on making like a long time ago. This gameplay, this gameplay you're seeing right now is Saints Row 4. Obviously, I'm playing the mission Enter the Dominatrix, but that's beside the point. We're not here for this shit. We're here for a gameplay that's also going to be shown in here, which is Saints Row GAT out of Hell. Because I got kind of some interesting news to tell y'all about the game, about that game. Boy, I tell you, it's not anything like a DLC or anything. It's actually more related on the newest game that's coming out. That's not based in the same. That's not a Saints Row game, but it's in the same universe, in the same, pretty much in the same universe and stuff as the Saints Row series. So, and you already know that if you don't know what the game is, it's called Agents of Mayhem. Like, there's a lot of hints that it takes place in the same universe as Saints Row, because it possibly might be a different universe. It might have been a different universe. Just because it has like some similarities, it might be a different universe. But the people already said that it's in the same universe as Saints Row, and it definitely shows because there's multiple showings that the logos for the Agents of Mayhem is also the Saints logo as well, and it might take place like and obviously takes place in the future, meaning that by this point everyone we know in the series is probably dead by now. So yeah, but also it's kind of more made me raise eyebrows and made me want to ask questions like, in what way is it similar to Saints Row? What does this game Agents of Mayhem have in common with the Saints Row series as a whole? I thought they would never respond. Because obviously I don't really expect them to respond to me. But one day, I believe August 8th, the official Saints Row Twitter page actually responded to what I said and told me what is similar to Agents of Mayhem and Saints Row. And what they told me, boy, is kind of crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna wait till the screenshot shows up on the screen. They told me dead serious that Agents of Mayhem takes place and is like pretty much one of the outcomes. Okay, the game timeline for Agents of Mayhem is the result of one of the endings, one of the 5 endings of Saints Row. See, look, one of the endings of Saints Row GAT out of Hell. It takes place out of one of the 5 endings. If you don't know which 5 of those 5 endings are, one of them is reuniting with Shandi, Johnny becoming the new king of hell, God making a new helping the Saints find a new planet to live on, God recreating the Earth, but at the same time retconning everything that happened in Saints Row 1, 2, 3, and 4, meaning nothing ever happened, or God giving Johnny the answers to the universe. To be honest, I can't really decide on which ending it is, but I can't easily eliminate multiple some endings. First off, Johnny becoming the new king of hell would definitely never happen, because for one, I know he'll be too loyal to his team to ever just let become have some power like that corrupt him and become like the king of hell and let everyone else just live on without him. Like, what the fuck? Especially if he's not taking no one with him either. Like, for real. As you saw in the ending cutscene, Kinsey and Jezebel went back on the ship with everyone else, but with but Johnny, he had to talk to God and stuff. But then reuniting with Aisha is a possibility, but also I'm pretty sure he let that stuff behind him, so that mess wouldn't really happen. And then God giving him the answers to the universe. Do I need to? That's probably one of the stupidest ones I've heard in my life. Then you have God finding a new planet to for the Saints to live on and live on. So pretty much um have find a new make make civilization on a new planet up for what's left of humanity, pretty much. That's what I was thinking, but at the same time, how would that even work? It really, like, just because it takes place in the same universe doesn't mean that the planet that first off, it takes place on Earth. Like, that's one thing. It takes place on a futuristic Earth, meaning that ending three is impossible because Earth will be destroyed, and it wouldn't be like a different kind of Earth, like some DC Universe Earth 2 shit. Like, no, that wouldn't really happen. Like, it would make sense if it was a different planet, because like because they did mention in that ending that the people that the civilization on that planet is kind of like heavy on combat and pretty much like loves fighting in wars and stuff, which is something that Johnny will like. But I really don't expect it to be something like that unless they show an ending cutscene like that in GAT of Hell in Ages of Mayhem. I meant to say. If they show an ending cutscene like that in Ages of Mayhem where the Saints show up like that, and it's also revealed that this is not Earth, which obviously it is because it takes place I think in like a futuristic South Korea, I believe. Like, I believe it takes place in like South Korea in the future because that's where the agency is made. As far as I'm concerned, I believe, Agents of Mayhem. So my thoughts is that thoughts are going for ending 4, which is God recreating Earth, but as a result retconning Saints Row entirely, which are actually my thoughts on things. If that's the case, that means that everyone will be dead by the time Agents of Mayhem will be around. God recreated Earth, meaning that everyone was never part of the Saints in the first damn place. Like, it makes a lot of sense for that also because because in the ending cutscene you also see that like that Kenzie and Matt are technically like police officers are police and stuff along with Johnny GAT, meaning that that though they're not in the Saints no Saints at this point because it's not that shit never fucking happened. They decided to go do different things like become a cop, like be police officers and a whole bunch of other shit. So that actually might be the ending that they were talking about. I know they're gonna explain it later on, but if I'm right, then I'm gonna be extremely happy because I really didn't expect that to be the actual answer. So my thoughts are just that Johnny GAT became Johnny decided to recreate Earth and sacrifice never meeting anyone in the crew anymore. Like he would obviously he does meet Kenzie and Matt, but because they're all in the police force. But I'm not sure about everyone else because those are the only 3 we actually see in the cutscene and at the end of that ending. But back on topic for Agents of Mayhem, one of the trailers shows the lead. I think like the head of Agents of Mayhem in like a video call with some people talking about how their crew how her agency is kind of out of control, how they're kind of act like a street gang with all the violence that they because of all the violence they have that comes with them trying to do their job. Because honestly, Agents of Mayhem, they're not the good guys. They technically are, but at the same time they aren't because of all the fuck shit they do. So they're kind of they're 50-50 with how they are. 50% good, 50% what the fuck are y'all doing? Like what the actual fuck are y'all doing? Y'all are causing all this damn havoc and shit in the street. Calm the fuck down with that. And then, so that's actually my thoughts on things. Like, And at the end of it, when they when she's done with when the head of the Agents of Mayhem is done talking to those people, she kind of like questions it. I'm thinking like street gang, like more like a street gang. That's kind of like how she was talking about it. Like that's kind of like the aura you were getting around, like that you think something's gonna, you feel that something's kind of stirring up in her head about this because like I said, the logo for like the emblems that they have, like the Age of the Mayhem crest and stuff, like their logo is also the Saints logo. It's kind of like a futuristic looking Saints logo, but yeah, it's the Saints logo, and it's purple also. Like, so that only makes you wonder: is Saints Row the is Saints Row that connected to Agents of Mayhem, or they're connected in another kind of way than just being part of the ending of GAT to Hell? Because if it is part of the ending, then Jesus Christ, that's a crazy ass ending. That is a crazy ass ending, to be honest. I'm not gonna really front with it. So, yeah, but I'm gonna end this video right here. I want to ask you a question though. Cause you see, I'm getting tired. What's your favorite Saints Row game? Is it Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2, Saints Row 3, Saints Row 4, or GAT to Hell? And what was your experience playing those games, if you played them at all? And also, like if it was out of all those games, like what was like the one what was your favorite DLC throughout any of those 5 games, if they had DLC at all, to be honest. If they had DLC at all, because I don't know if GAT at Hell has DLC. It might have it. I'm not sure about Saints Row 1 because I haven't really played it. I played 2 and 3, so I know 2 and 3 and 4, so I know they have DLC with them. So yes. To be honest, my favorite one is either between Saints Row 2 and Saints Row the Third. Saints Row 4 is fun and all, but for some reason I like the third way better for some reason. So as you can see, look at the ending. Like, look at this. Freaking Officer Johnny GAT. Look at this shit. Freaking savage. But yeah, I'm gonna end the game. It's not even the gameplay. I'm gonna end the video right here. This is my thoughts on. This is my theory on what my theory of Saints Row GAT to Hell / Agents of Mayhem, of what ending of GAT to Hell is canon, and which one is related to Agents of Mayhem. So that's all I gotta say. This is KDW Gaming signing off, and I will see you later. Peace.